Okay, hello and welcome to this video. It's finally time to talk about today's 4.8 magnitude 4.8 earthquake in Tewksbury, New Jersey. Unfortunately, I didn't feel this one. I was at home and I just heard a creaking sound. Thought it was the wind and didn't think anything of it until I found out later, a couple hours later, there actually was an earthquake. But anyway, the last time there was an earthquake, I was at Jake's Branch Park in New Jersey. It was in 2011, and that was the Virginia earthquake, and I think that one was worse. That one I felt. I was in the middle of the woods. I was actually taking a video, and it happened on video. So I want to play this clip for you back from 2011.
Oh shit, we're getting an earthquake. I'm not kidding. The ground is shaking. I felt that. Oh shit. It's still shaking a little bit. Whoa. Man, that was a little scary. Now I know what an earthquake is like.
So there you go. So let's take a look at what today's earthquake was here. You can see the graphics here that we have here. Interactive map here. You can see this is where it was right here. This is along the Ramapo fault system. Ramapo fault system, I think is the way to say it. Kind of stretches like down in this area right here. And these are the areas where it was felt. I think if you kind of go and look at the circles, I think you could see a lot of areas didn't feel it, or some people say they felt it out east, but this is kind of the line. I don't know what this line is, if this is a fault map or what this is exactly. But that's the map of where it happened. This is what we have. So 4.8 magnitude, White House Station, 1023 this morning. And it was at 4.7 kilometers depth, or around 3 miles, that this earthquake happened. This is an earthquake. This is the main shock that happened. Some aftershocks. So let's read the tectonic summary. The April 5th, 2024, magnitude 4.8 earthquake near White House Station, New Jersey, occurred as a result of an oblique reverse and strike-slip faulting at shallow depths in the crust. Although this event did not occur near a plate boundary, such intraplate earthquakes can and do occur. While this earthquake is relatively small globally, earthquakes of this magnitude are commonly widely felt in the eastern United States because of efficient seismic wave propagation in the region. That's because the crust here, the ground is older than in the west. Earthquakes in the eastern U.S. are infrequent but not unexpected. Since 1950, 40 other earthquakes of magnitude 3 or larger have occurred within 250 kilometers of today's earthquake. In that time range, the April 5th, 2024 earthquake is the largest. Within 500 kilometers of the April 5th earthquake, 13 earthquakes magnitude 4.5 and larger have been recorded since 1950, the largest being the August 23rd, 2011 earthquake, which again you saw a little bit while ago. Magnitude 5.8 in Mineral, Virginia, which caused substantial damage and was felt throughout the eastern United States. The April 5th, 2024 earthquake occurred in a region where faults had been previously identified and may be reactivated at any time. So there you go. And I'm not really hearing about any damage here from this earthquake. But there have been some aftershocks, none of which I have felt. So that's, pretty much what we have on this earthquake. So let's look at some cameras here, and this is the interesting thing. Let's see if any of these cameras picked up the earthquake. So this is the Port Jefferson earth cam that we're going to start with here. And we're going to see if any of these cameras picked up on this. That sky looks pretty cool, actually. Wait. Feel a little something there. No. That's just somebody's HVAC. I don't know what that noise is in the background. Doesn't seem like it's being felt here, so... like I said, everybody's kind of Some people who felt it are trying to make it. Obviously, if you felt it, you're gonna be excited about it. But a lot of places didn't feel it. Wait, what's that noise? That might just be the wind. So yeah, I don't think they felt it here in Port Jefferson. At least not at the harbor. It depends on where you are. Literally, the kind of ground you're standing on can depend on whether you're going to feel it or not. But yeah, I don't see anything on this camera. So I don't think that they felt it in Port Jefferson. So let's go and look at some of the other Earth cams. Let's take a look at an Earth cam where they did feel it. Seaside Heights, New Jersey, definitely felt it. So we're going to go over to New Jersey. And had I been in Jersey, I would have definitely felt it because there it was pretty strong. So let's go over here and we'll... here's 1023. So let's go over to 1023. Get the sound on here. Pretty windy. I'm going to hear the wind blowing. But you should be able to feel it. Get closer to 1023. We're at 1022 right now. So, let it play for a little bit here. It'll be interesting to see the reaction of people when it happens. There it is. That's it. Nobody felt that? They're just walking along? It's still shaking. You can hear the seagulls kind of. But yeah, people just walking along like nothing happened. So it wasn't even that noticeable. The camera picked it up. So let's take a look at some. I have one more idea. Osprey camera. We have the PSCG Long Island Osprey camera. So let's see. We got one from Oyster Bay. So let's try the Oyster Bay one. Can actually take a look at these Ospreys too. Is that 1024? All right, now we gotta go back a little bit here. All right. Trying to get it right at the time. Let's see if we're gonna feel anything here. Oh, might just be the wind. That clock says 1023. Or is that 1022 still? All right, now it's 1023. Nothing. You see, a lot of places didn't feel it. So the people that felt it are making it like, oh, everybody felt it. I think the Osprey felt it. I think the Osprey felt it. Hear him chirping? All right, let's go to the other one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. There it is right there. That's it, right there. Yep, the Osprey actually chirped before the earthquake actually happened. Yeah, a lot of wildlife can actually tell an earthquake before they even happen. So let's go over here again. Now let's do the Patchogue one. And see if they felt it in Patchogue, too. I don't know if this is after the earthquake already. Let's go back all the way here. They know it's coming. They know it's coming before we even know. It's amazing, isn't it? So far, I don't see the camera shaking at all, though. Alright, maybe the slightest shake right there. Yep, very slight. Right there. There it is. That's it. Oh, the Osprey flew away. Right as the shaking happened. This is so interesting to watch. They should be archiving this. They shouldn't leave their egg unprotected like that, though. That's really unusual behavior. The Osprey got freaked out. You can see it got freaked out. Oh, there's another one right here. So, you know, there'll be another one watching. You're like wondering what the heck just happened. But they could tell something was wrong before the earthquake even struck, which is really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. Really interesting. So, there you go. I mean, that's... Let's look at a few more cameras here on New Jersey. Let's go ahead. Got a loud HVAC system there. But you should see the shaking. It's actually pretty noticeable over here. There it is. I think that was it. Alright, not too noticeable. Oh, here it is again. There you go. There's your earthquake. It's pretty, that's definitely noticeable. Let's go to the Highline camera next. So we're looking at New York City. We'll make this... This isn't a building, so I don't know if you're going to actually hear anything. Oh, there is sound. Good. I'm curious as if it set off any alarms or anything, you know. Why is that flag upside down? There's a flag upside down. Looks like it's upside down. Yeah, this one may not pick it up. I mean, sometimes you feel it more than others, depending on your structure, depending on where. I think it was definitely felt a lot more on the other side of the Hudson versus New York. Yeah, it's not even showing up on this one. We're at 10:24 now, so that's definitely didn't happen there. So let's look at. Yeah, I don't think it was felt as much on this side of the Hudson. I don't think. Well, I'm curious about Times Square. Let's see if people in Times Square felt it, because that is an important area. That is an area where people are. So, yeah, Hamptons uses canned audio, which is not going to be good for earthquakes. I mean, maybe you'd see the camera shaking, but we want to actually hear what's going on. All right. All right, get over to 10:23. There it is. So that little bit of vibration right there. Doesn't seem like people are noticing anything at this point. And that was it. So you don't hear people yell at an earthquake or anything like that out here, you know. It's only the people who... Oh, we're not there yet. Hold on. Not 10:23 yet, so we'll see maybe. I think that might have been it, though. Yeah. See, most people just walking around, just going about their business. They didn't even notice it. The people who felt it, obviously, are going to say, oh, everybody felt it. Not everybody felt it. This is proof right here. Not everybody felt it. We're looking at Times Square. You don't see people saying earthquake. It's 10:24 now, right? So, you don't see anybody saying earthquake. So that's the point. I think it was much more intense on the other side of the Hudson. Like I said, New Jersey definitely felt it a lot more. Actually, we've got more cameras to look at. So let's focus on New Jersey, because that's where it was felt the most. Let's see Atlantic Highlands. Obviously, they're going to have a lot of wind here, too, as well. It'll be interesting to see how the ocean reacts. That is noticeable. See the little ripples there? So, yeah, they definitely felt it much more in New Jersey than New York. It's obvious that they did. Let's see. We also have, let's go look at the Oakland Animal Rescue Camera. You could actually see what it was like inside a building. We'll see if they felt it there as well. I'm not sure where Oakland, New Jersey is. Familiar with Oakland, California. And this will be interesting because these are animals here, and we'll get to watch them and see if they have a... There's no sound, unfortunately. But we'll be able to watch them and see how they react. Yeah, no sound. Oh. This is so interesting to watch the animal because they can hear stuff we can't. Oh, yeah, they know something's going on. They get down quick. They know what's happening. They know what's coming. Mm, 10:24 now, so I don't know if this camera caught it. Well, it doesn't look like the camera caught it, but the cats definitely reacted. Yeah, it doesn't look like the camera caught it. We're at 10:26 now, 10:25. So the camera did not catch it, unfortunately, unless the timestamp is off on the camera, which is a possibility, I guess. But I don't think the camera caught it. So the camera didn't catch it, unfortunately, over there. I mean, that pretty much covers most of the cameras. So yeah, I don't feel like going through any more cameras. So you get an example of what it was like. Again, some people felt it, some people did not feel it. You know, we could go to the Stony Brook Village Center camera. We can look at this last one here. And that's going to be it, I think. I don't think this one has sound, unfortunately, but we can see if it shakes at all. Yeah, you have people working on that scaffolding over there, so they would probably, if they feel it, they probably would be getting off that. This will be the last one we're going to look at because a lot of these just don't show anything because a lot of people didn't feel it. That's the point. Some people felt it, some people didn't feel it. Obviously, if these people felt it working over here, oh, they are climbing down. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It doesn't look like they're not really in any urgency to climb down, which means that they didn't feel it. Here we are. What time is it? 10:24 already. We'll give it a few more minutes. But yeah, this just illustrates my point that a lot of people did not feel this earthquake. So the people that felt it, trying to shame people who didn't feel it. Not everybody felt it. Like I said, the one in Virginia was felt by a lot more people, I think. That one, the 2011 one, this one happened in a spot where I just don't think it transmitted to everybody the same way. So, yeah, I don't see any signs of people reacting to an earthquake here. So, obviously, if you put the media on, that's what all they're talking about. So, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. Obviously, yeah, this is all they're talking about. Meanwhile, the crime, who knows if they're going to cover it. But you could see magnitude 4.8, 10:23 a.m. Friday. Long Islanders rattled by 4.0. Not everybody felt it, is the point I'm trying to make. If you felt it, good. I'm glad you got to feel it. But not everybody did get to feel it. It just depended on where you were. I just showed you a bunch of cameras that showed absolutely nothing going on. So, with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching and have a good night.